Hi, welcome to the Friday edition of Warrior Daily. I'm Tom Ritter alongside Headbend's tennis coach Bryan Morrow. And Coach Morrow, it's been about 2 weeks since we've last seen you here on Warrior Daily, and you guys have had to split against two GLVC opponents and then split against two GLIAC opponents.
Yeah, we had, dating back when we played Lewis and Indy out of the GLVC. We started with Indy, traveled to Indy and played them. Played a real nice match. Probably as solid a match as we've played all year at our 2 and 3 doubles positions, and in singles everybody looked really sharp. We looked good. The next day we played Lewis, and they're a very good team. They've got the best player in the region playing 1 for them, and they brought in a couple new guys who are playing 2 and 3 who are also very tough. That match came down to a third set at the 4 singles position, and they ended up pulling it out and squeaking by us 5-4, but it was a good competitive match. And then we followed that up with the following weekend, the GLIAC opponents that we played. We started with Ferris at Ferris and lost a heartbreaker there. That was probably on the year the toughest loss that we've had. We started off very strong in doubles and beat them at the 1 and 2 doubles positions, and then followed up in singles with having a lot of good, hard, competitive sets and matches. Went 3 sets in a couple spots, but unfortunately just couldn't pull off enough spots, and they also beat us 5-4. Followed that up, then very next day was traveling to Grand Valley, and Grand Valley played us really strong. Very, very fun match, competitive match, 2 really good teams. And we were able, in that one, to eke out a match against them, 5-4, with Melvin Joseph at 4 singles, pulling out the win in the 3rd set to give us the victory.
A couple of guys playing very well for you right now. One of them you already mentioned, Melvin Joseph, and the reigning player of the week, Oscar Gamara.
Yeah, Oscar has been reinserted into our singles lineup. He was struggling a little bit while we were in Florida, and we worked on some things, worked on his doubles. He and Tomas at 3rd doubles have been really good. He's really improved his doubles play, and in singles over the weekend, reinserted him in, and he played 2 really, really solid matches, pulled out 2 3-set wins against Ferris and Grand Valley. So couldn't be happier with how Oscar's playing. He's back playing the way he always has for us. He looks healthy. He's hitting very well. Going to Melvin. Melvin played a really strong match for us against Grand Valley. The player he played is a good player who he's played a couple times now. This will be the 3rd time. And it was a very heated, competitive match, very emotional. And Melvin held his cool and played really well when he had to, and pulled out a great win for us.
Amon Gill's also back playing 1 singles.
He's playing 2, actually.
2 singles. Right.
And Amin, he had a good, in those matches, he looked good at times. He's still finding his way back, trying to get match tough. I think he's just going to keep getting better, and looking forward, I think he'll be playing his best tennis in the matches to come.
And speaking of those matches to come, you've got Findlay on Friday and Tiffin on Saturday, and then Northwood midweek the next week,
right,
before we see you again.
Yeah, it should be good matches. Finally home. You know, out of all the matches we've played this year, we only have 5 home matches, and 3 of them are the last 3 of the year before the GLIAC tournament. So we're excited to play at home. Findlay has a lot of players on their roster. Findlay's they've improved a lot. They're very strong up top, and we should have a nice match with them on Friday. And then Tiffin has added a lot of depth. Tiffin has really competed hard against everybody in the GLIAC. They've improved, and they're a team that we have to be ready for. If we're not ready for them, that match, you know, we could easily be upset in that match. They're that good. And then, you know, the hope is Wednesday comes and we're playing Northwood here, and hopefully, you know, we're in a position where if we can win that match, we can get a share of the GLIAC championship, and you know, that's really all we can hope for.
The Northwood match is going to be very tough indeed, with them being up among the top in the GLIAC, right there with you.
Yeah, they're you know, they've won the GLIAC for a lot of years in a row. They're currently ranked #1 in our region. They're very good. And looking at their results against similar opponents, you know, I think it should be a very good match. And if we come out and play a very clean match and emotionally play a very mature match, we should be right there, and we should be, we should be in a position where we're in very tight matches to win. But the key is, against Northwood, it's so easy to get too amped up for them and to try to play too good a tennis against them because they've been so good for so long. So the hope is we go out and can play a relaxed match, and hopefully, that's the match we've been gearing toward, and hopefully we play our best match of the year.
All right. Thank you for joining us today on Warrior Daily, and we'll see you guys next time.